Janet Reno lookalike, excuse me, Big Sis lookalike. I'm sorry, I shouldn't. Mr. Maddow, no. Pat from Saturday Night Live. Okay, that's wrong to do that. Rachel Maddow, Ms. Maddow, Ms. Maddow, Ms. Teleprompter, went on a 14-minute tirade against myself and the Drudgeonator and others, and says it's a conspiracy that First Lady visited this guy when it's on record she did. They are weak, they are pathetic, they are mindless, they are servants of this evil. They are MSNBC viewers. Now, speaking of MSNBC, a disheveled-looking, weak, panicked, pathetic mouse that roared, sitting on top of her tiny megaphone in an act of confidence man behavior, the MSNBC host with her dwindling audience, I mean, we're talking on a good night, 600, 700,000 viewers. A bunch of arrogant, social engineering authoritarians posing as liberals. You are no liberal. Thomas Jefferson was a liberal, ma'am, Ms. Maddow. You are no liberal. And the video's up on Infowars.com. We're going to be playing this at the bottom of the hour. Rachel Maddow froths over Boston false flag and Alex Jones and just realizes, hey, lady, let's be conservative lately. All the different videos, you look them up. We're getting about 5 million viewers a day on YouTube. We have probably now 6 million listeners a day right now. We're trying to gauge some of the instant numbers coming in, but it's about double. Web traffic's been about 10 times what it usually is. Now it's only about 5 times right now. Let's be conservative. We used to reach 15 million people a week. It's probably been about 50 million a week lately. Mouse that roared, who sits there on your little teleprompter pedestal trying to convince your dwindling audience of cult members that if we go out and repeat their lines of, yeah, racist Tea Party people want guns, we want to confiscate them and arrest them, every Californian, oh, yes, oh, you don't have to tell me, buddy. Let's arrest them. Oh, yeah. They put us in FEMA camps so fast. I mean, Obama was trained by the weathermen who it came out in federal court, planned to take over America, bring in the communist Chinese. They want to make Mexico go communist and put 50 million conservatives in forced labor camps, and they estimate 25 million of us will have to be killed. That was in the 1970s. I mean, to play those clips? You got 7 czars quoting Mao Zedong. I mean, folks, when your government's quoting Mao Zedong, that's time to run down the street screaming, you know, the body snatchers are here. You know, at the end of Body Snatchers, the 50s version, where the guy's running around the street going, yeah, they're in danger, we're on everybody. And he jumps in the back of a truck and he sees more of the pods. He's like, ah. But then he goes, and he's a doctor, and he talks to the doctor, and he talks to the police, and they actually listen to him and say, let's get the Army on the phone. I'm like, wow, a happy ending. But see, in the real world, if pod people landed, folks, and took over MSNBC, they would say, oh, go to the local sports stadium where you will be given your pod. They would go and do that. That's how cult-like these people are. They will do anything. I mean, we said we're gonna have the Nazis take over and put people in camps. And they, no, put conservatives in camps? You're like, you just signed a petition to put people in a Nazi camp. Thank you very much.